you ready to see some craft hacks that will save you money and actually cost you nothing at all? If you're excited, stick with us by going ahead and giving the video a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel for more DIY inspiration using your Cricut, and let's go ahead and jump into these awesome craft hacks. Starting off with our number one craft hack, this right here is something I highly recommend for you to keep. Grab your Clorox wipes, finish them out, and then you're going to use it to put all of your weeding scraps. The reason I actually love this one is because it's quite large, meaning you can keep a lot of scraps in here, and it has the perfect area to make sure you remove off the vinyl. Let me share with you what I mean. So as you're weeding through here, you're going to be able to start weeding away, and then as you have a piece of vinyl, you can simply scrape it off into the container. It's absolutely this easy, and it's going to save you a lot of time, because let me tell you, I normally weed and it gets everywhere, but this allows you to, for free, to keep it in a contained area really, really well. I've even seen people cover these with cardstock. I've been able to see people like put decals on them and different things like that. But it really does help save you time and money from having to constantly clean up your different pieces of vinyl. This next craft hack is for all of you that don't want to have to purchase a burnishing tool. Let's go ahead and apply our transfer tape onto this vinyl project. And then we're going to use an old gift card. Ours is a Hobby Lobby exchange card, and we're going to use it as our burnishing tool. Just like this, it works just like a burnishing tool, really, really well. And then we can flip it around back, burnish again. This is great to use any of those old gift cards that you don't want to have to throw away, but you know there's nothing else to use them for. You can use them as burnishing tools. And then look at this. The vinyl is able to come up really well, and now we can apply our decal onto our project. If you're anything like me, I'm always worried when I'm applying my vinyl onto other layers, and I want to make sure that it's on there perfect. So if you're anything like me, what you need to do is head to the kitchen and grab some parchment paper. All we're going to do is we're going to apply our vinyl onto the parchment paper, and we're just going to cut out the excess. So we're just going to cut off a little piece right here with our scissors. And now what I'm super excited about is I'll be able to take the decal, place it down onto the vinyl, and start lining up exactly where it belongs. And when I'm happy with the position here, here's the secret. I like to peel it up and just start at the top corner. So just have a small area revealed, and then I can place this down and again line up our decal in the perfect position. And once it's ready to go, I can adhere down the top. And then here's the magic. You can hold this, peel this back, just like so, and watch it lay perfectly flat right here. So now you have your perfect design, all thanks to the parchment paper for making sure you're able to center it up before committing. And now you can peel back the backer. Once you peel back the backer, you can now apply down your butterfly on anything that you would like. Today we're using it on a notebook. And there you have it. You've been able to apply your design onto your notebook that easily. You guys know at home, I love to clean my mats using a baby wipe, but I get it, not everyone has baby wipes on hand. I want to remind you, it's really simple to clean your mats with whatever dish soap you have available in your home. I don't like having to take the time to let the mat dry, but if you're looking for just a really quick way to clean the debris off your mats, a little dish soap and some warm water will go a long way, and that way you can have fresh mats ready to go every crafting project. If you all are anything like me, you're constantly wanting to make sure you're getting projects done really quickly. Now, what I want to share with you today is how you can glue 2 glue sticks together so that when you're doing paper flowers, rolled paper flowers, any type of project that you have a lot of hot glue needed, this will just continually glue really quickly without having to change out and add glue sticks continually. So we'll grab our hot glue gun. We're just going to add a dab of glue, just a little. You're going to want to just hold these together for 15 to 20 seconds until they adhere all the way together. And now you'll have one very large hot glue stick ready to go for your next crafting project. This will allow you to, keep a few of these together for, again, those larger projects that you're doing that you just don't want to have to take the time to continually add glue sticks. You can have a few of these glued together to keep it nice and ready to go for your next craft project. Instead of having to buy a t-shirt roller, one of my favorite all-time hacks is to take a t-shirt, fold it, line it up at the arm sleeves, and you'll see this lines up super well. You're going to want to grab it and just let it fold out, and you want to make sure the sleeves are still lined up. Lay it down onto a Cricut press mat or your heat press mat, and you'll see there is a line right here. So grab your heating source, and just for 15 to 20 seconds, you're going to want to apply heat here. And this will actually create the perfect center of your design in your shirt to place that design onto. So now, when you open up your design, you'll have a perfect line going right down the center for you to apply any type of design onto every single time. This is a great free craft hack to make sure you're always placing your decal in the center. This next craft hack is for any time you're wanting to apply vinyl onto a textured surface and you're having some trouble. All you want to do is grab your household hair dryer, and this right here is going to help you a ton. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply this decal that says socks onto this textured bin so that way you can organize your socks really well. But before we actually peel up the transfer tape, we are going to make sure to, first of all, burnish, and to make sure that the vinyl is adhered onto our textured surface, we are actually going to apply some heat from our household hair dryer. All right, so now I'm going to grab my hair dryer. So as you can see, I just applied a little heat, and now I'm going to make sure that the vinyl decal is down by just rubbing my finger over each letter real quick, and then we'll be able to peel off the transfer tape, and you'll see that it actually stayed down really, really well. Wow, look at this. Holy cow! Boom, the hair dryer really does work. Now, one thing I want you all to remember is that even though you just use transfer tape to apply this down onto your container, you can actually save this. So you can save this and use this for a few other projects, but I have another hack for you too. Say you run out of transfer tape, you don't have any extra to reuse, guess what you could actually use as emergency transfer tape? Painter's tape works great to be emergency transfer tape, as well as lint rollers. These are great, and especially great for using any small project, because again, this is going to help you just tack up your vinyl and apply it to something else. The painter's tape can sometimes be overkill, but just know you can use that as needed, as well as masking tape. If you want to make sure that your Cricut mat will last as long as possible, let me share with you this really fun hack to do with painter's tape. If you're cutting something like glitter heat transfer vinyl, as you can see, it constantly wants to roll up. So when you're using a mat that isn't super strong, that can be problematic. So apply your glitter heat transfer vinyl onto the mat, and as you can see, it doesn't want to stay down. So what we're going to do is just grab a few pieces of painter's tape, and in each corner, you can add some support to your mat to make sure that it is going to stay down to the best of its ability and that you can still get a great cut out of this, because I get it. A lot of you all are crafting late at night. You physically cannot run out to the craft store or anything like that. Amazon is now shipping. I mean, y'all, there's no more 2-day shipping. It's like a week to get to my house. Like, what is going on with Amazon? You know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments how long Amazon's taking you. So we're having to get more resourceful than ever with our craft projects. And this right here is a great way to help you make that Cricut mat last longer for all your craft projects. One of my favorite things to do in Design Space is to add an offset. It's a free feature to turn any SVG, any PNG into a really awesome sticker. So let me share with you how we do it. So as you can see here, we have an awesome PNG print and cut file that would be an amazing sticker. So all we're going to do is use the free offset feature in Cricut and quickly apply an offset. You can even go through and change the background from this black to a light gray or any other shade that you would prefer. Once you're ready to go, you can select all of it and you can press flatten to combine it together into an amazing print then cut file, and it'll be great to go. Did you guys know you don't have to only use Cricut pens inside your Cricut? This is a great way to use the kids' markers, and chances are you probably already have some of these on hand. So they actually can fit in clamp A just like the Cricut pens. They snap in there, they're perfect, and they work great. Let me share with you how you can turn any font into something that can be drawn really easily. Head over to Design Space with me and let me share with you how to do it. I'm working with 2 different things from Maker's Gonna Learn today. Number 1, we have our lines. This is a file you can download from makersgonnalearn.com, so be sure to download it because you will need it. Then you can grab whatever font or cut file you would like to work with. This is an amazing font from Maker's Gonna Learn. The font today is called Atmospheric, and all you're going to do is you're going to move the lines over top of your text. So once you have both of these selected, you're just going to come over here, and under Combine, you're going to click Intersect. Once you choose Intersect, you'll notice that all of your different lines go into the shape of hello. So now the Cricut will know that you are going to go ahead and have the Cricut under Draw go from Basic Cut to a pen. And guess what? It's now going to go through and draw each of these lines over here on the Cricut, and it will be able to fill that in, and it will now draw hello for you with whatever marker or pen you choose. It's a really great free way to turn any type of file into something that you're able to fill in text and draw with. It's super awesome, and I think you'll really enjoy that craft hack. By the way, did you know you don't have to pay for Cricut Access? It is actually not connected or affiliated with Cricut Design Space almost whatsoever. The only few things that you have the ability to do when you're an Access member is a few premium features. There is a huge cut file library, but again, it's only the artwork. It's none of the functions that you use in Design Space, and a lot of people have the misconception that they must pay for Cricut Design Space. And the truth of the matter is, no, you do not. Access just gives you access to the files. So be sure to keep a lookout on that. And if you learn something, maybe that's one subscription that you do not have to use moving forward and help you save some money on your crafts. I want to share with you our favorite stenciling hack. Once you have went ahead and made a stencil using your Cricut, what you're going to do is paint the color of whatever the base is. So if you're using a white base, you would apply one thin to moderate coat of white paint. And the thing in the hack here is that if any paint is going to seep out, it's going to be the white paint before applying your actual color paint. And let me tell you, when you follow this, when you take the time to do this base layer of whatever color your base is, the lines are so crispy. Time and time again, we have amazing results. We get really crispy lines, and it's super awesome with all of our craft hacks. So definitely take the time to apply that base coat so that you can get the best results too. Last but not least, I have a great hack for you when you're applying different types of vinyl onto a mug, onto an ornament, or anything like that. All you're going to do is before you apply it, you're going to cut slits in the transfer tape. So this will allow you, once you peel up the transfer tape, you're going to see that it will go with you a lot easier. So you can just go ahead and cut a few more slits if you would like, just like this. And then now, when you apply your decal down, you are going to see how easy it is once you've positioned it and been able to apply it down. You can now use your finger to position the vinyl down. And what's happening here is where you've cut the slits, it's actually able to lay where it's best for the vinyl, and the transfer tape isn't coming in and interfering whatsoever. I've been using the slit hack for many years with my ornaments, and I've been able to use it here with tumblers and different types of mugs as well. So see, now you're able to remove the transfer tape, and it is truly that easy to be able to have the best results with your Cricut. And there you have it, my friends. You're able to apply your decal really well. The only problem with this hack is that when you cut the slits, it does peel off in little sections, so you can't reuse the transfer tape like we talked about earlier. But what did you guys think of all of these different craft hacks? Be sure to leave me a comment and let me know which one is your favorite to save you money. I also want you to check out this craft hack video. There's so many more craft hacks over here in this video that I think you'll be a real big fan of. They will definitely surprise you, so click over there, continue hanging out with us here at the Makers Gonna Learn channel. And if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. Check out our membership, makersgonnalearn.com. You get access to over 10,000 digital cut files, 1,000 plus fonts, and so much more fun Cricut training over in the membership. Can't wait to see you over there at the membership or over here on our next craft hack video. See you there.